Star Wars Galaxies was a popular MMO that launched on June 26, 2003, much to the delight of Star Wars fans everywhere. Star Wars Galaxies managed to capture something that few MMOs ever achieve: true immersion into the setting. Star Wars Galaxies allowed you to be anyone or anything you think of the universe, not just the Jedi, but the people they walk past in the background. I'll be mainly talking about the game in its pre-combat upgrade state, where Jedi were just mythical beings and piloting starships was but a dream. When you first create a character, you'll be greeted by one of the most diverse selection of races I've ever seen in an MMO, let alone a Star Wars game. You can play races like Wookiee, Trandoshan, Twi'lek, or if you're boring, just a human, along with so many more. Each race has their own unique stats, which lend themselves to various jobs and builds. Then you get to choose your starting class, which you will quickly learn is just the beginning of how you can customize your character to be whatever you want. You'll see your traditional MMO classes like Brawler, Scout, and Marksman, fighter classes that go out and fight creatures. However, this is also where Star Wars Galaxies takes a sharp turn away from many other traditional MMOs. Just check out the other two, Artisan and Entertainer. Wait, what? There's classes for crafting and another for entertaining? Is that some sort of role-player class? Then, as you read further into the Entertainer's description, you see that they can specialize in music, dancing, and image designing. And these are not just for show either. Each of these roles provide buffs, heal their players, and overall add to the immersion of the world. Any good player knows to stop at a cantina for a meal, a dancer, and a musician buff before heading off to their hunt. If one wants to be an entertainer, you have to practice. You have to train with your instruments or practice your moves in front of others. As you get better, you can eventually master your craft, and that's where the real fun begins. With your fancy master title, you now need to just find somewhere to perform, and there are cantinas all over the galaxy just waiting for you to grace their stage. Once you find your new home and settle in, you can perform your routine for a grateful audience who will be sure to shower you in credits for buffing them up. A city without musicians and dancers is a city that won't be attracting many new citizens. And on that note, cities! While a game boasts a number of developer-created cities such as Naboo or Corellia, there are loads of player-made cities. This is where the Artisan comes in. This path offers a ton of different builds for you to design your character around. These player-made cities need buildings, and someone to build them. Artisans can specialize in becoming an engineer or an architect, designing city hall, player homes, and shops, as well as the all-important cantina. These artisans can also take up the path of a politician, working hard for votes from inhabitants in the city, and doing all they can to grow the population of their city so that they can offer things like mission terminals, starports, and doing all they can to attract the best and the brightest of the server. These same artisans can also become skilled doctors, healing the wounds of residents and making sure everyone is ready to go for their next mission. These same artisans can also become farmers and miners, building their own homes in far-off rural areas with profitable resources to harvest. These resources can then be used by yet another path of the artisan and the weaponsmith, droid engineers, chefs, armorsmiths, and tailors, each job doing exactly what they sound like, building clothing, gear, weapons, and food for players across the server, each with their own unique buff and flair. Each item is created different from the last, as the quality of the resources put into them will greatly vary their stats, as will the skill of the craftsman. Everyone on the server knows the guy with the fastest speeders or the toughest armor. It's in these small details that Star Wars Galaxies truly shines. Not being the hero or saving the galaxy, but being a simple citizen in the Star Wars world. And just being a guy trying to get by. As you master your chosen trade, your wealth will grow, and you can build your own home wherever you choose. Move into a bustling player city, or settle down in the middle of nowhere near your favorite farming spot. The amount of choice the game gives you is incredible. Many MMO fans will point to the success of vanilla World of Warcraft and long for the days when the hero was just an adventurer bumbling through the world.
Star Wars Galaxies did it first.
Taking the traditional NPC rules and allowing players to perform them. Like the image designer. The image designer acts as your traditional barber, changing people's appearance, hair, beards, face, whatever. While the combat in this game is clunky, it lends itself to leaning on these civilian roles. Instead of being the one-man your way through everything with sheer skill, you're forced to rely on your fellow man to get you there. Without a good chef, a skilled doctor, a master musician, and craftsman from every field, that marksman is doomed to fail. This same marksman needs a city to call home, terminals to get missions from, and players to sell his newly harvested loot to. So many videos have been made on the mystical nature of Jedi and the bounty hunters that pursue them. But the magic of this game isn't in those roles. Far from it. Star Wars Galaxies gives you access to the universe like never before. To be that extra in the background, tinkering away on a droid, or that alien haggling and joking in a local cantina. The true magic of Star Wars Galaxies is allowing the player to live an average life in a galaxy far, far away. Thank you all for watching. Most of the footage has been recorded on the Sentinel Republic server. If you like this video, please let me know below. If you want to see more Star Wars Galaxies content, or if I missed anything that you would have wanted to see talked about, or if there's something in this game that's truly magical to you.